Hey Master Gardeners, I wanted to share with you this cool package that I totally forgot I had ordered. But I got mail order plants. So they came shipped in this really large box. I had a bare root tree, which you saw me plant yesterday. But in addition, I got these perennials. I got 3 yarrows. And if I want you to look at them kind of close, because you can tell that they're still in a little bit of a fragile state. They got a little burned in some way while they were in shipment, or they got too hot or cold or something. And they're real fragile, light green color. That says to me these are not prepared for me to immediately move outdoors. Even though the flyer that came with them told me that I should hold them for 2 days and then plant them outside, I'm not going to do that. I happen to have a cold frame, so I'm going to move them into the cold frame. I'll move this wooden excelsior off of them so they get good air circulation around them. And I'll discard that in my compost bin. But, oh, it's got a rubber band on it. Oh. Holding the numbers. So there's my yarrow, and these are real tall yellow ones that I'm looking forward to having in a dry area of my garden. So good pollinator plant. But as you can see, they're a little bit fragile. Look at that new growth that came out on it. You can tell that's not going to withstand too much cold, so I'm a little nervous. So in the cold frame with all 3 of these, after I clean them up, the cool one was this azure, what was the common? It's azure snow. This is a blue and white flower. This is supposed to be a more compact salvia. And it actually has a registered trademark, which is color spires. So there's different cultivars of different colors, but they're supposed to be particularly compact with really elongated flowers. Now, guess what I'm going to do with the flower? Are you watching closely? Yes, you saw me do that. You know, any plant that's in bloom, it's going to take a lot of energy for that plant to maintain that blossom. I don't want that flower. I want this plant to get established in my soil and to become accustomed to my area long before it comes into bloom. So I want it to stop that blooming. So for now, again, going in the cold frame, I'm going to pull off my wood excelsior around it. They got rubber bands on here holding it. I'm having trouble. So that takes off my excelsior, and I'm going to leave it in my cold frame for another week and get it acclimated to my temperatures, and then I'm going to shift it outdoors. The other 2 things I got were some dahlias, and one of them got shipped in peat moss, so there's some peat moss inside. Now let me rinse this off and show you the root. This is really a stem tuber, and the only tubers that are functional are the ones that are attached to the stem. So there's a lot of trash here. That little one is trash. This one is going to be trash because it's not connected. That's no good. The neck on this one is no good. The neck on this one, no good. So I would say 50% of my dahlia is trash just because it got broken during shipping. That little one's worth nothing. You have to have a tuber that's securely attached to the stem, and then if the neck of it's bent and broken, it can't absorb moisture, so it's wasted. So I got a healthy tuber, this little skinny one. This other little somewhat skinny one is healthy, so those 2 look good in the way that they're attached. With a root tuber, actually a stem tuber is what this is, you're going to get buds out of the main stem. So the tuber must be attached to the stem in order for it to grow. These pieces that I cut off are trash and totally useless. I'm going to go ahead and plot. I don't want to plant them outside yet. Soil's too cold. So I'm going to just plant them in a flat for now. Spread out my tubers. Stick him under the ground. This one's Moto. Where'd my label go? So I want to keep him labeled. When he comes out of the ground, I'll probably put a second label on him. Here's my strawberry ice. Strawberry ice. Look that tuber. Is that any good? Nope. Not going to do the job for me. So remove him and throw him away. Look at that big fat one. He's not attached correctly either. He's worthless to me. Now, if I wasn't doing this for a video, I would have probably stuck the whole thing in the ground and let the plant figure out what it was going to do on its own. But for you guys, I just wanted to demo that those are really just trash. Look, I got a bunch of them on here, though. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at the nice little bud. Look right there. See the nice little eye right there? Oh, that one's definitely going to grow for me. Woo, I'm encouraged. So I've even taken cuttings from some of my dahlias. When I start them early, you can make sure you got the stem side up, and I'm just going to gently cover it, and I'll add a little bit more. I'm going to add a few more dahlias as more of them come in the mail. Anyway, I'm going to let them grow, get them started in my cold frame, and then take some cuttings and have them all prepped for when spring comes. I'll keep you posted.